They say your morning sets the tone for your entire day, but for a Stoic, it does more than that. It builds the armor. Most people wake up and dive straight into distraction, emails, noise, scrolling, but not the Stoic warrior. He prepares his mind before the world can invade it. His first hour is not owned by chaos. It's a fortress. Why? Because discipline isn't about force, it's about preparation. The most powerful warriors don't rely on motivation, they rely on systems. And those systems begin in the first 60 minutes after waking. Marcus Aurelius didn't wait for the world to be quiet. He created silence within himself, before the weight of duty, before emotion took hold. That's what we're about to break down. 3 ancient battle-tested rituals used by Stoic minds to command their day before it commands them. The first ritual is practiced in silence, mental rehearsal. Before Marcus Aurelius faced the Roman Senate or led armies into battle, he wrote in his journal, preparing for conflict not with weapons, but with thought. Today, I will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant. He wasn't being negative. He was preparing. Expecting resistance makes you resilient. This isn't paranoia. It's preloading your mind so nothing surprises you. So how do you do this? As soon as you wake, sit with your thoughts for 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what kind of challenges will I face today? Who might test my patience? What emotion might try to control me? Picture it clearly, and now decide, who will I be when it happens? That clarity creates inner power. You walk into the day like a warrior entering a battlefield already mapped out in your head. Calm, alert, prepared. While others are reactive, you're deliberate. That's the Stoic edge. The second ritual is physical grounding. The Stoics believed that philosophy wasn't just a mental exercise, it was something you lived through your body. Before most people have even opened their eyes fully, the Stoic has already placed his feet on the floor with purpose. He doesn't snooze. He doesn't scroll. He rises. Why? Because how you greet the morning is how you greet life. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." But your body lives in reality. Moving it grounds your thoughts, centers your breath, and resets your nervous system. Whether it's cold exposure, a short walk, or simple controlled breathing, the act of motion is a declaration. I'm not owned by comfort. I move because I choose to. And each time you push against inertia, you sharpen your will. This isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Discipline isn't forged in grand gestures, it's carved into the muscle of small daily acts. If these rituals resonate with you, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. This channel isn't just content, it's your morning training ground. Let's sharpen your mind together. The third ritual is reflection. While the world rushes to react, the Stoic slows down to think. After preparing the mind and moving the body, the final step is to align both with intention. This is where journaling or silent contemplation comes in. It's not about dumping emotions, it's about creating structure in your thoughts. Asking, what will I do today? Who will I be? What will I refuse to compromise? Epictetus reminded his students, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Morning reflection isn't optional, it's a compass. Without it, your day is shaped by distractions. But with it, you direct your own life. And that's the Stoic code. Live on purpose. Reflect on purpose. Decide on purpose. Because the moment you step out your door, the world will try to pull you in every direction. But if your inner world is already anchored, nothing can move you off course. These 3 rituals aren't complicated, but their simplicity is deceptive. They don't just prepare you for the day, they reshape who you are. Most people wait for pressure to build character. The Stoic builds it first thing in the morning, before the arguments, before the doubts, before the world's noise creeps in. He sharpens the blade before battle, and over time, these rituals become more than habits. They become identity. You're no longer someone trying to be disciplined. You are disciplined. You don't hope to stay calm. You are calm. That's the transformation, not through force, but through quiet, intentional repetition. And as others are constantly reacting, you're already grounded, already centered, already in motion. That's what makes the Stoic warrior untouchable. He doesn't wait to be tested. He trains for the test every morning. Ask yourself this: if someone studied your mornings in secret for a week, what would they learn about your values? Would they see chaos, delay, and distraction? Or would they see order, clarity, and strength? Because in the end, your morning doesn't lie. It reflects the discipline of your mind and the depth of your purpose. And no matter where you are in life, broke or wealthy, known or unknown, you control how you start your day. That is power. Quiet, steady, unshakable power. So tomorrow, don't just wake up, rise. Rise with intention, move with purpose, think with clarity. Your future self isn't built in dramatic moments, it's built in silent, early hours that no one else sees. And one final question: what would change if for the next 30 days you trained your morning like a Stoic warrior?